It's been a long, long time since Jacob Brawn and Ric Caurdiea have gone one-on-one. And you see, Ric is the epitome of what Super Shogun Wrestling is supposed to be. He walks the King's Road, but never makes it to the end. Ric Caurdiea, you spend a lot of time walking, where I spent a lot of time sitting on the throne, sitting atop of the mountain that is Super Shogun Wrestling. And this Saturday, I will prove yet again why I am the Alpha and the Omega of Super Shogun Wrestling. I am the beginning and the end. And I am the bastard Jacob Brawn. All meat, no potatoes.
You know, Jacob Brawn, I heard your words. And you're right. I walk the way of King's Road, but I never made it to what you call the end, the finish, the throne, the championship. But I say the journey is just as important as the destination. And guess what, Jacob? You don't sit on that throne anymore. No, you are on the same path I am. And here's the thing, Jacob. The path is not wide enough for you and I. So this Saturday in West Branch, Michigan, Super Shogun Wrestling. Jacob Brawn, Ric Caurdiea. The first time in a long time. And this Saturday, Jacob, you will know as you walk that path. I cannot be stopped. I cannot be reasoned with. I am the plus size Terminator.
This match is a singles match scheduled for one fall. It is to determine the number one Raw in the Ronin Rumble. Entering the arena, Jacob, the bastard Brawn.
Jacob Brawn, all meat, no potatoes. There's nothing fancy about Jacob Brawn. Jacob Brawn knows one thing and one thing only, and is to hurt people. Jacob Brawn, the former Samurai champion, is back here to go after everything Shogun believes in.
Oh yeah, and he's trying to start by getting the #1 contender to the Ronin title. But I tell you what, he has a plus-size challenge.
Well, we saw on social media that Jacob Brawn goes, there are a few people that walk the King's Road way, which Super Shogun is very influenced by. And this man walks it.
Walking the way of the King's Road, a tsunami of power, the plus-size
You do not step in to Super Shogun, and you are truly not a member of Super Shogun unless you face that man right there, Ric Caurdiea.
Old school, and that's exactly why we call him the gatekeeper. And speaking of old school, I've never seen anybody hit the ropes like this guy. That's as old school as you get.
Ric Caurdiea is a dangerous man, and these two are no strangers to each other. These guys are day one people here at Super Shogun, but here's the thing. Their paths have not crossed in quite some time. They have both been circling the drain, so to speak, and now these two men are definitely about to have a not-so-fancy battle here tonight.
And to your point, CJ, the last time these two men faced was for the Shogun title when Jacob Brawn was champion. He was able to walk away victorious. We'll see if that's the same story here tonight.
And they were also on opposite sides of the Samurai Series. just a little bit ago.
And I've said it before, we have not seen Caurdiea with gold here in Shogun, but I think it's a matter of when, not if. Oh!
I think
Colin, Jacob Braun, he may look like a chicken, and you know he might be a chicken for real. Yeah, I think that's a pretty...
I mean, it is all meat, no potatoes, and the chicken is a meat.
Oh, that kick was pretty meaty right there. But I'm telling you what, the last thing you want to do is talk crap against Ric Caurdiea. And Jacob Braun should know that.
I mean, Jacob Braun has been a very impressive individual. He was a fan favorite for the longest time, and then turned his back on everybody and everyone when he gathered and grasped the Samurai Championship. Which there's something about holding a title like that with such regard that sometimes you start getting more and more panicked at the people who will be facing you.
Oh! What a nasty chop. And I said this before, Jacob Braun actually put a big target on his chest for a chop. So, I mean, that's kind of on him. And I tell you what, CJ, I kind of wish Jacob would go back to embracing the fans. I feel like that's where he lost it. If he started embracing them again, he might actually find some momentum.
I mean, that could be true, and Ric Caurdiea is really saying that he's trying to chop the tattoo on the chest off of Jacob Braun. But, you know, there's something devious about Jacob Braun, and Jacob Braun has been impressive, and he was a former Samurai champion, had some great battles here in Shogun, but Ric Caurdiea, again, is always an impressive force, no matter where he is.
I gotta tell you, CJ, I respect what Jacob does in the ring. He's one of the smartest wrestlers I've ever seen, but as a person, I just don't like the guy.
I mean,
I just don't.
I get it. I understand it. We don't have to like everybody, but you can't deny the success of someone like Jacob Braun. But you can't also doubt this, you know, some of the impressiveness of Caurdiea.
Oh, definitely not. He's the man of many monikers. We call him the plus size Terminator, the gatekeeper, anything you want to call him. And Jacob Braun, feeling the effects of it right now. And I give him credit. He's taking them like a man, but his chest is already red as they're getting closer to us. He's trying to leave. Oh, he suckered him in.
Going there for a kidney punch there by Jacob Braun, but a shot of Caurdiea on his own.
And it's definitely interesting to see how this one's going to play out. Like, I don't feel like either men have a real advantage. They know each other. Oh! And that may have just changed. Again, don't like it, but you have to admire the respect. I mean, not the cunning.
The cunningness of Jacob Braun. It's a very good word there, Dan.
And now just the nastiness stomping him out. That's what you got to do against somebody, against the size, when you have a size disadvantage. You have to beat him down. You don't want him to get back up.
Headbutt there by Caurdiea.
That's probably my most despised move in wrestling is the headbutt, because I feel like nobody wins.
Nobody wins. I mean, everything hurts in a wrestling ring. Everything.
That chop has to be hurting from Jacob Braun. I heard that from here. Off the ropes. Oh!
Nice drop kick there by Jacob Braun.
You say he's a former two-time champion as well. He's been there. He's been to the top twice.
I mean, Jacob Braun, again, knows what to... It's so maniacal, so cunning inside of that ring, as we mentioned. And we're seeing there to take down the big man with these shots to the ankle, to the leg, to the knee.
And what's crazy to me, like, he has the most interesting story here to me. He went from being the hero to the biggest villain here in Shogun. And that's not something you see quite often. He's fallen so far. Now he's looking to get to the Ronin title and saucy Josh Morris.
I mean, Josh Morris is probably watching this match to see who will step up to someone like him. Back body drop by Caurdiea, and we could see Caurdiea possibly having the number of the former champion here.
Looking to right or wrong, get his get back. He has an L against Jacob Braun, looking for a victory here tonight. Jacob sizing up the plus size Terminator. Oh, that knee was definitely all meat, no potatoes, I'll tell you that.
Diving in deep with that knee and slowing down the pace.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say another thing about Jacob Braun. I mean, as vicious as he is in the ring, he's almost as vicious with his words. You can get into your head. Some mess to the ref now saying, I know the rules. What a wind-up from Jacob.
Jacob Braun. Nothing is fancy with Braun, but nothing is fancy like Caurdiea. Both these men are just here to hurt each other.
And this is a mistake from Jacob right now. You do not poke the bear.
And I think he's not only just poking it, he's prodding it. He's doing more than that. Caurdiea, nice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Rights there, and an elbow for his troubles.
Punch that mustache off. Some mean elbows right there.
Very mean. Back body drop there. Maybe a little bit of a version of a Russian leg sweep too. I couldn't see it from my angle. A half and half suplex.
And Caurdiea starting to be on a roll now. This is bad for Jacob Braun.
That's a tough position. That's a whole lot of meat coming at you.
Jacob able to get out of the way. Slipping through.
Nice drop kick there by Braun. And if I'm Jacob Braun, I want to continue making sure that Caurdiea does not get a moment to breathe. Caurdiea stops the knee, goes for a spinning fist, and now a beautiful shining wizard. 1, 2, whoa!
And I thought Ric Caurdiea just walked away #1 contender.
Caurdiea with a beautiful shining wizard, summoning the spirit of the great Muda while doing so.
Definitely heavily influenced by the Japanese culture is Ric Caurdiea. Goes to pick up Jacob.
I don't know where he was going there. Running face buster by Braun. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Wow. Braun must have just got Caurdiea in the right moment.
I'm shocked, and I think the crowd is as well. Jacob Braun picking up the victory, and that #1 contender confirmed.
Well, it seems like #1's all around, and I don't know if it's a good idea to be starting off the #1 position in the Ronin Rumble, but we will be coming up soon. The 2026 Ronin Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
Minutes away here at Super Shotgun.
I cannot wait.